All right, everyone. I thought we'd do a Soulmate Journey reading. One deck for the DF, one deck for the DM. We split the polarities here. I'll shuffle for the DF while I talk. We are right on the cusp here of the new moon. Whoa, we got cards flipping out all over the place. Look at this. I'm shuffling for the DF, and Emperor and Two of Cups tried to come out of the deck already. Look at that. Flipped themselves right around in my deck there. That's unreal. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. If you watch the new moon reading and what I talked about there, we're right on top of it here. Happens at about 8:33 tonight at my house. So I'm on the West Coast Pacific time, wherever that is for you, do the math. But I just thought this was the perfect time to pull this, especially in light of the new moon reading I did the other day. So let's see, let's shuffle for the DF. I will say it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here where you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. But let's see what's going on here. We already know for the DF, we have a Two of Cups and an Emperor. That's two soulmates coming together. That's a DM coming your way, which the new moon reading showed us the other day, and we didn't touch this deck in that reading. So that's pretty wild. At least I'm pretty sure we didn't. All right. One of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle comes out for you in your environmental energy, which will be crossing the base card I pulled. That's a Five of Cups. So in relation to the energy I'll be pulling on over here, somebody's feeling, I get that guilt again, right? I talked about that in, I think, the pyramid section of the extended for the new moon reading. I get that guilt again, that kind of, it's the only way I can interpret that energy. What's the base energy here? Yeah, the world. Man, somebody coming. I mean, I'm not playing around. Somebody here just, in a new light, somebody just gets it. Somebody, I'm just going to say somebody snaps. And by somebody, I mean this side, the DM side. But it could be a new soulmate. It could be the runner. We never know what comes in here. Let's clarify. I'm going to clarify with the witches. With this here on your side, which randomly at the bottom has a Two of Cups. I can't even fucking believe it. We can't escape the Two of Cups. That's important. Random shit popping out while I'm shuffling. That's important. Always. So if you pull cards and shit like that happens, it's important. If cards fly out, don't just pick them up and go, oh, whoops, they fell out. No, they fell out for a reason. That's the universe basically yelling at you. It's the universe yelling something. And here it is again. Right here, randomly. All right, let's pull on the world, the most powerful card I could pull. Your whole world, I say this about the DF side, your energy field is changing. Your whole world is about to change. But this Five of Cups relates to whoever this is over here that I'll be pulling on. Now that's a good, it's interesting. I'm just going to keep pulling here. Let's see where we go. Why is the world here? My God. That is a powerful energy off that Five of Cups. What's going on? Okay. Bottom card, you're not even going to believe this. The bottom card is the Empress. And it's crossing the center card I'll pull here, and it's red with the Five of Cups. See what I'm saying? I'm going to say the same thing I said in the new moon reading. This is just verifying my new moon reading. 100%. The DF is irresistible to the DM side right now with that Empress right there. That's unreal. What's on top? Three of Pentacles. We saw that the other day too. Yeah. You have a new, you know what, I'm going to say this. Yeah, you might get the original runner showing up. You might blah, blah, blah. But something very new. Something very fresh. Some kind of new partnerships. New types of energies the DF side is attracting here on a big level. Wow. Center card crossed by the Empress and red with the Five of Cups. The Death card. Powerful. I knew it was going to be powerful. Everything I just said just got backed up. So rewind, right? Back it up. Everything I just said. New types of things. Your energy is becoming irresistible. And it's been building up. I've said it in an earlier reading. Maybe it was a 3-card or something. I don't remember. Or one of the extendeds. I said your energy field is changing. And you will see evidence of this. It just keeps coming up. But in relation to this side here, yeah, somebody about to tell you how they feel. Something very different. I'm going to call the world card a little different than most people would, because I feel this energy, and I feel the newness of it, especially with the Death card here, because it's death, rebirth. Something very different is about to happen. New kinds of partnerships. A new phase of your life is about to begin. Okay? And there's an energy attached to you that feels almost like what I would say about a Five of Pentacles with this, missing out. Feels like they missed out or are missing out kind of a thing. Sort of there's a sadness here, but it's a sadness blending with a guilt type energy, like it's their fault that they missed out. It's tough to get the energies on this side to admit when they're wrong. That's tricky. What's red with the Three of Pentacles? The Queen of Cups, yeah. Again, all new, brand new. It's just, with this Queen of Cups, and this is strangely, usually I would say it's red with the Three of Pentacles. It's feedback and off of the Empress card that's crossing there. There's an energy coming towards you. There's an energy that knows that you're not coming toward it, and it needs to get up off the chair and go get the water. Very similar to what I said in the new moon reading. But beyond that, there's a lot of, as I read it with the Three of Pentacles, there's a lot of different energies are approaching because your cup is out. Something about your energy, your cup is out. Okay, you're like with a sign around your neck, metaphorically speaking, of, hey, come fill my cup. If you fill it enough, I'll give it back to you. And you're very attractive. The DF side is very attractive right now. Something very different is happening. Look, I even accidentally left the top card when I went to pick the deck back up, and it's 10 swords. 10s are the end and dead end that leads to a new beginning. And I've got the death card already there, and it's crossed by the Empress. Pay attention to what I said here. You're entering a new phase of your life. And that plays the new moon happening today plays a big role in that. Okay. Wow, that's powerful. Well, let's see where we go. Randomly at the bottom here is Nine of Pentacles. Somebody might be breaking free of something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the DM side, universe. Give me the DM side. What do we got here on the incoming energy / the DM side? I know it relates. The only real card, I mean, aside from the Empress, but it's red with that relates over here is this card, this Five of Cups. So we'll see. Maybe somebody wants to liberate themselves from that feeling, so they come over and talk to you. I don't know. Let's see. I will say, life is changing here. You'll start to feel those changes. There's no doubt. DM, people will treat you differently for sure. Give me the DM side, universe. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's throw their base card first, because I laughed at the bottom card, which is crossing it. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. It's crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. A 10. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning, right? Everything's changing here. It's crossed by the Four of Pentacles, which ties to that random Nine of Pentacles that was there. I think my initial read on that was correct. Let me try and straighten that out. Was correct. I think somebody here is breaking free of restrictions, fears, and things that have held them back. So that Wheel of Fortune is sort of something different happening, right? 180-degree turn. And that ties to yours over here. You got the World, they get the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the action card, and this is new energy card. We can look at it that way. So somebody here is taking action. That's what I get. Because that Nine of Pentacles energy that was randomly at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up ties. It plays in just like the Two of Cups did for you and the Emperor and all of that. All right, let's go. Randomly at the bottom of this one when I pick it up is Seven Swords. So you know I got the right deck. We know we're talking about this person here. But somebody's breaking free of a lot of their bullshit. I think they wish they could sneak away. I do. Oh, absolutely. Always trying to find the easy way out, the DM energy in this cycle. Always trying to find the easy way, the way to not be vulnerable, the way to not have to stick their neck out too much. Well, you don't get too far in life. Every once in a while, you got to stick your neck out. You don't get too far in life by playing it too safe. You don't get very far at all. A lot of the people I went to high school with played it really safe, and they never got out of that damn little town. So, they never got very far at all. That said, you got to stick your neck out once in a while. Take some chances. What's going on with the Wheel of Fortune here? Looks like somebody might be. Let's clarify. Tell me about the wheel on the DM side, universe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. We got it. Well, the bottom of the deck, red with the Four of Pentacles, crossing the center card I'll pull is the Six of Swords. It is somebody breaking free of some kind of restriction. right? That boat was tied to the dock and it's choppy and it's best. Like in a storm, if you've ever seen a marina with boats, right? If there's a big storm coming, they don't leave the boats tied to the dock. They move the boats out. You get the boats away from the dock, out in the main marina area or out in the water at least, right? And that's kind of what this is about here. This is about somebody who's been restricted, now getting the boat out in the water away from the choppiness. What's going on top? The King of Pentacles. There's a moment that happens here on this DM side. Okay, whoever it is attached. It could be a runner. It could be a new soulmate holding all the feelings for you. It could be somebody you haven't crossed paths with yet, but this aligns them with your path once this happens. Okay, could be any of that or all of that for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Future influence. Something happens here that shows this person that what they thought was comfort was actually incredibly restricting, right? Sort of like the miser energy here, who keeps all the money in the mattress, right? And they thought that made them feel good. They thought that they liked that. But then one day they go on a little bit of a spending spree and they realize that it's not that bad. It actually is a bit more liberating. My life's a bit more comfortable. I bought a heater or I bought an air conditioner. I spent some of the money. It's a bit of that. All right, somebody's realizing that what they found comfortable before was actually restricting. And I think they want to break free of that. I think they do. This boat is free floating. What's the center card here? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. The time is right. Divine timing. It's seeds that were planted a long time ago beginning to grow. I could say that. But really, this Seven of Pentacles is what I talked about this in a Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if it was in the main reading, the main YouTube reading of the new moon reading, or if it was in the extended. I talked about a Seven of Pentacles, had a farmer on it, and I said they don't really want to be farming, but they do it out of obligation to the family and all that. And somebody's breaking free of something here, but it backs up my read. The energy is right now. Somebody finally figures it out. All right, and it's time for somebody to make a move. It doesn't happen fast, however. This is the third slowest energy in the tarot. What's red with the King of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody's breaking proof. I just pulled this card here to check my read on this. It's perfect. It's a Six of Wands. It's victory after a long battle energy, and it's because somebody's heart chakra is open. All right. You could take this reading and pay close attention to what I said in the extended for the new moon reading. A lot of it is coming out here. A lot of it. Some of it. Good chunk of it. Right? Somebody here now understands where victory lives. It's in doing something different. So I'm going to do something different. Okay? I'm going to ask the universe, what are they going to do? And we're just going to see what's under here. We're going to ask the universe what they're going to do. We're going to take the next two cards under here. And that's what you could expect from this person. All right? It's just been sitting here. Eight of Wands. Communication. Empress. Look at that. Well, I did not know that was there. I saw a little flash of red, but I did not know the Empress was there. Eight of Wands. That's what we're asking. We ask the universe what they're going to do. Give me the next two cards. Fine. We'll take the next three cards. The Chariot. The DM side drives the Chariot. They get on the Chariot. They come towards you. I mean, the DF, I'm just going to put it this way again, like from the new moon reading. The DF is irresistible under this new moon energy to the DM. They're irresistible. What are they going to do? The direct answer to our question. So what does all this mean, universe, to this side? Communication. It's minor arcana. It's up to their free will. But I suspect the DF is going to find out their value. I suspect they're going to see evidence that their energy field has changed. I suspect they're going to have a lot of people saying how they feel because it's irresistible. I got two Empresses here. I got it on their side with a Chariot heading towards it. I got communication. We asked the question. We got the answer. You know, it is what it is. Let's see what else the universe wants to say. Randomly at the bottom is the Nine of Pentacles. Probably wants to talk more about this. Okay? That's what that tells me. Let's go. What else you want to say to everyone here, universe? Most of you are the DF side that are here. Right? So that's this cycle for you. So let's go. All right. Let's go. Let's see where we go here. Somebody asked me if in other cycles or if the, I remember this, if the DM is always the runner. No. That's only changed in the past couple of cycles. It used to be, it was more common when I was younger, and I started studying the cycles when I was smaller, when I was a kid, and I figured out there was a soulmate cycle, that things seemed to go in a cycle here. While I hadn't cracked the code fully, then in earlier cycles, it was usually the DF who was the runner. It's only flip-flopped in recent cycles. And that's because a lot of DF's feminine energy was pushed back. It was repressed quite a bit, right? And in later years, you had feminine energies that were standing up for themselves, taking on larger roles and everything like that. It's just flipped around. That's all, you know. It's the DM side feels threatened in recent cycles by the DF side, you know, sort of thing. You could think of it as a misogynistic person, for example, just as an example, right? You know, they're all of a sudden they used to have their wife as a housewife, and now their wife is out making more money than them with this high-powered job and stuff. And this side, very ego-based, feels threatened by it in recent cycles. But in older cycles, that wasn't the case. Usually, the DF side was the runner. You know, in a lot of cases, actually in most cases. It's just this cycle and the two before it where it really started to flip to the DM side. And these cycles are 12 years each, all right? They tend to follow the transit of, as a cycle, they tend to follow the transit of Jupiter, okay? As best I can tell. Usually around the time Jupiter's in Sagittarius, we get the beginnings of a new cycle. It sets in when Jupiter's in Capricorn each time around, typically. Right? And where the North Node is when the cycle begins sets the theme. It seems to be the theme energy. In other words, if we took it by the signs, there'd be more of, let's say, like in this cycle, the theme energy is Cancer, Cancerian energy. The North Node was in Cancer when this cycle began. Cancer is like everybody's biggest visitor on their channel because there's more Cancerians in this cycle than there are anything else. It's a huge focus on that. Doesn't mean if you're a Libra, I'm not part of this cycle then. No, it just means you're more the minority in it. That's all. That's all it means. No big deal. Don't panic. Cancer people still make up about 86% of my channel. Let's go. But you guys are starting to watch other readings now because you're listening to me that this is part of a cycle, so which is good. Oh, I'm still shuffling. What do you want to talk about here, Unum? I'm sorry. Well, you did learn about soulmate cycles a little bit for people that just got here and didn't watch my old playlist of mailbag videos and things like that where I talked about it there. I drew a nice little spider web looking thing and everything. I am horrible at drawing, I will tell you that. All right, Page of Cups. Six of Cups. But it's the information that matters, not the graphics, right? Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups crossed by the Queen of Swords. You got someone from the past is coming this way to give you some truth. Could be a soulmate, whatever, fine. The universe mostly wants to talk about this side with this right here. So we've got someone here who is facing some truths about themselves and the way they behaved in the past. And it's someone here who knows, this side over here knows, whether they do anything about it or not is up to their free will, but they know that it's unavoidable. It's unavoidable that they say something, that they change the way they approach life and the way they love and the way they tell people how they love or how they feel. It's just an inevitable energy. The universe wanted to say that. And also, just to back up my read, because I caught a glimpse of it, underneath this Four of Pentacles here is healing, the Four of Swords. So yeah, I'm right. Somebody here is figuring some things out. That's why we have victory here. But these truths are unavoidable. They can't get rid of them. All right? While they might still have some fear, they might show up as a page, even newer soulmates, it's real. What they're telling you is at least the truth that they've been willing, up to the moment truth that they're willing to admit to themselves. And that's at least to be respected on some level. Try to have some empathy. You guys here on this side are moving into a whole different world though. I mean, this side better come right if they show up. Because over here, your energy field is changing. The whole energy makeup of the DF side is changing. You're attracting all different things and opportunities there's no glass ceiling here. You're just blowing the glass ceiling off it. In love, even in business and things like that. Okay, so try not to put a limit on what your life could be if you're doing some dreaming and putting things out there, manifesting during this new moon, all right? Try not to put a limit on it. If you want the moon, shoot for Mars. All right? Keep it grounded in reality. Taurus energy will help you do that. But aim a little higher, right? If you dream one day of being a millionaire, dream of being a billionaire. Fuck millionaire. You'll probably end up millionaire, right? At the end of the day. But dream big. All right. But over here, yeah, some hard truths are coming in. And one of the main truths I see here on the DM side, especially our new moon energy is here, so we have to include it in, is realizing how their whole entire approach to life has restricted them, has held them back. You know, sort of like those people I went to high school with that always dreamed of leaving that little town and never did. And then every single time, 100% of the time, I have run into those people, I have had to say something to them or something like that, and they always say back to me, I wish I'd had the guts to do what you did and just take off and have adventures. Well, you know, it's never too late to become the person you might have been. Try again. You know, it's never, as long as you're still breathing, it's not too late. You know, you might have some obligations, fine. You know, I mean, take care of those, tie up some loose ends. But there's always a way, even if it's travel or something like that. You know, I often say that to them, and a few of them have listened and done something. You know, there's always a way. There's always a way is a message in the universe, in the energy itself. It's a message that keeps repeating over and over again. It's sort of, if I were to be dramatic, it's what the fickle old gal universe wants humanity to know. There's always a way. Just never forget that. There's always, you just got to get clever sometimes. You got to use some ingenuity once in a while. All right? And then apply some perspiration to that inspiration. All right. That's your reading. Looks pretty good here. All right. Definitely back this up with the new moon reading I did for sure for the biggest power punch. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.